More details are coming to light in the Rob Lowe sex tape saga as the investigation continues in Georgia. Garrett Glaser has that story in Atlanta.
Both the sex tape being reviewed by the district attorney and the civil suit against Rob Lowe concern his sexual encounter last summer in Atlanta with at least 2 women, one of them allegedly a 16-year-old minor. That minor is Jan Parsons. She went to high school here outside Atlanta until she dropped out last year. Classmates here at Lassiter High School say that Jan told them about her wild night with Rob Lowe right after it happened, and that she also discussed the sex tape they made.
It was going around, everybody was like, yeah, Jan said that she met Rob Lowe and all this other stuff, and she talks about it a lot.
I just remember hearing about how she was with Rob Lowe and about when they met him and everything.
Did you believe her?
I believe her. I mean, I have a lot of close friends that are good friends with her, so I believed it.
And some close friends say Jan went even further, telling them she had some plans for that sex tape. Court documents concerning the divorce of Jan Parsons' parents identify 2 neighbors Jan talked to about the Rob Lowe sex tape. One of the neighbors was Amanda Hinson.
She said that she was going to send the tape to Rob Lowe, which they hadn't made copies of, and was going to get it for $2 million.
Hinson claims Jan told her that the opportunity to profit from the sex tape may have occurred to her and her female companion the night the tape was shot.
When they did leave the hotel room, they did have thoughts running through their mind about a setup, but I'm not sure now, since everything's out in the open, they would ever think about that or say they thought about it, but I did hear her say that, and it did come out of her mouth.
So the motive here, do you think she had a motive all along?
I can't really say that, but they did take the tape from his hotel room without, him knowing it.
Jan told you that?
Yes, Jan told me that.
The district attorney investigating this case told me he'll take all of these developments into account in deciding whether to file criminal charges against Rob Lowe for the sexual exploitation of a minor. It's ironic that if the 2 young women involved with Lowe followed up on their purported plan, they too could face criminal charges for the attempted blackmail of Rob Lowe. In Atlanta, Garrett Glaser, Entertainment Tonight.
Rob Lowe said earlier he would make a public statement about this case before the end of the week. Now he's saying he'll have nothing to say until it's all over. When that will be is anyone's guess.